The time for truth has come, people. We've been anticipating breaking XRP Ripple news for a while, and now it's finally here. The biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world, Coinbase, has disclosed important information that is driving the XRP Ripple pump. The price of XRP is predicted to soar once the entire world learns about it. According to experts, growth might reach $60,000. Quite awesome, isn't it? This is a video that you cannot afford to miss. Let's get right to the point without further ado. Disclaimer. Finally regaining its prominence, XRP is focused on genuine momentum rather than legal disputes or speculative hoopla. Things are starting to move in XRP's favor after years of uncertainty, and Coinbase's recent actions may be the catalyst. With an April 21 launch date in mind, Coinbase Derivatives has submitted a self-certification application for XRP futures contracts to the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission. This isn't your typical cryptocurrency offering. It's an indication that XRP is making a significant comeback to the regulated financial markets. After Bitnomial's recent action, Coinbase would be the second U.S. regulated platform to offer XRP futures if it is allowed. This was not an unexpected filing. It comes after a major turning point in the ongoing case between the SEC and Ripple Labs. Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, declared 2 weeks prior to Coinbase's filing that the SEC had formally withdrawn its appeal, terminating the protracted legal dispute. In addition to withdrawing its own appeal, Ripple accepted a settlement of $50 million, which was less than half of what the SEC had first sought. A high-stakes lawsuit came to a modest but significant conclusion, opening the door for institutional players to start entering. Things start to become intriguing at this point. The submission by Coinbase is a part of a larger pattern. Financial institutions are now able to introduce investment products based on the XRP Ripple token thanks to the lawsuit settlement, and the effects are already being seen. Pun intended. The following asset managers have filed for spot XRP at VES: Bitwise, Franklin Templeton, WisdomTree, 21 Shares, and Grayscale. Levi, a prominent figure in the cryptocurrency world, encapsulated it in a tweet. Awaiting approval of the XRP ATF, prepare for significant developments. And that's not merely hope, it's a sign of a market at last free to fully explore XRP's potential. You must comprehend what an ETF is in order to see why this is important. Without actually purchasing the token, investors can invest in an asset like XRP through an exchange-traded fund, ETF. Rather, they purchase stock in a fund that tracks XRP's price through conventional financial channels. It's a more streamlined and straightforward method for institutional and individual investors to have exposure to cryptocurrency. Additionally, a spot ETF typically attracts significant capital after it is approved. Bitcoin have already demonstrated that, and XRP may follow. Coinbase's decision to market XRP futures is a component of a larger plan to increase the number of regulated futures products it offers. This demonstrates a distinct pattern. With a strong emphasis on derivatives, Coinbase has added XRP to its roadmap. This is significant because futures trading has the potential to boost market participation, enhance liquidity, and give an asset more credibility in the eyes of institutional investors and regulators. Additionally, it sends a strong statement once XRP futures go live on a well-known US platform like Coinbase. XRP has been removed from the punishment box, with exchange support returning, regulatory certainty finally materializing, and TF registrations piling up. XRP is poised to embark on a completely new chapter. Tokens surviving a lawsuit isn't the only consideration here. With a new degree of maturity and possibility, a digital asset is restoring its position in the market. There may be a significant increase in the price of XRP if momentum continues to grow and the ETF is approved. We've already seen how Coinbase's listings and futures offerings have increased the legitimacy and visibility of other assets. The possibility of a price spike is extremely real now that XRP is part of that mix. It feels like XRP is now ready to sprint after years of failures. Crazy, huh? After all of the legal actions, delistings, anxiety, doubt, and uncertainty, XRP is not only surviving, but is also making a resurgence that has the potential to rock the cryptocurrency market as a whole. Naturally, you can bet that Coinbase's intervention will cause XRP's price to soar to levels not seen in years. But to what extent may it rise? What do analysts actually forecast in the background? Some of these predictions will astound you, I promise. Therefore, XRP isn't simply creating a stir. We already know about its behind-the-scenes collaboration. Working together is essential to promoting acceptance and real-world utility. In addition, XRP, they are the driving force behind the pump, Ripple. But hold on till you find out who they're now collaborating with. Therefore, Ripple is presenting XRP as the digital asset solution that the world didn't realize it needed, but is rapidly realizing it needs as traditional financial systems falter under the burden of antiquated infrastructure. We are no longer discussing hype. We are discussing real banks, real money, real adoption, and real infrastructure. Consider the $50 million collaboration between MoneyGram and Ripple. This strategic partnership aims to transform the global remittance industry, one of the largest financial sectors globally, and is not merely a public relations ploy. Serving millions of customers in more than 200 countries, MoneyGram is now incorporating xrp, an on-demand liquidity product powered by XRP from Ripple. Not only is that bullish, but it's revolutionary. MoneyGram can settle transactions using XRP in a matter of seconds at a fraction of a penny per transaction thanks to Ripple's xrp. Contrast that with the conventional methods, which can cost up to $30 and take days. We will be able to instantly settle funds from US dollars to destination currencies on a 24/7 basis through Ripple's xrp product, stated Alex Holmes, CEO of MoneyGram. He is expressing a complete change in the way global liquidity is managed, not just using fancy terms. And MoneyGram isn't the only one. More than 500 banks have been given banking IDs by Ripple, according to Aminex on X. That's 1,000 financial institutions subtly joining Ripple's ecosystem, bullish XRP. XRP is getting closer to its ultimate objective of becoming the global bridge currency with each bank joined and payment channel launched. XRP Dragon stated unequivocally that XRP is the largest digital asset based in the United States. XRP has the infrastructure to support it, real-world relationships, and clear regulations. The sentiment was perfectly encapsulated by Edward Fina. The system has undergone permanent alteration. Either you get in or you get left behind. The foundation for widespread worldwide acceptance is being laid. Consider what will occur once these systems are completely operational. When banks, remittance firms, and other organizations from different continents begin transferring billions of dollars through XRP on a daily basis, volume like that will affect more than just price. And this explains why so many members of the XRP community are enduring. They realize that speculation is no longer the only factor influencing the price. It concerns a real-world digital asset that solves trillion-dollar problems in real time. This isn't your typical cryptocurrency project. With XRP at its core, this is the architecture of the new financial world. Whales couldn't stay, of course. Everything down. Although there's always been a lot of activity around XRP, what we are seeing at the moment is completely different. Something significant began to simmer beneath the surface when the SEC withdrew